from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Taking a look at some numbers here for Jabari Smith.
And during the last 5 games, he's been a force on the boards, really throwing his body at rebounds and trying to grab as many as he can. And that kind of effort has been noticed by his coaches and teammates.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. They've got Bismack Biyombo, Santi Aldama out there with Jackson. Then it's Desmond Bane, and it's Gilliard in at point guard. And for Houston, Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at the 5. Green and Brooks on the perimeter, and it's Van Vliet in at the point. Well, Clark, one thing you love about this time of year, every team in the league still has a chance to do great things.
Yeah, and you know, for some teams, BA, that means winning a championship. For other teams, that just means continuing to move in a positive direction. Here we go.
So the Rockets win the tip. Green against Bane. Green, the pass to Şengün. Smith in the high post. Five on the clock. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Drills it from deep.
If you let him, Van Vliet will just live at the arc. I mean, he shoots fearlessly from out there.
Aldama outside. Pass to Bane. The 3, and he buries his first look.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Green. In his last outing, 10 points for him. Şengün, the screen. This one for 3, and that one's good. Van Vliet for 3. Van Vliet's got 6 points.
And you gotta love the fire Van Vliet plays with, coming right back with his own 3.
Grant, when you look at the Memphis team from last year, everyone was under 30 years of age.
Yeah, and a lot of upside there. But the move this summer to bring in veteran leaders like Marcus Smart, I mean, he fits their timeline, BA, and can also balance some of that youth with experience. And despite the defender's length, he goes right up from the mid-range.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
And there's Şengün on the assist by Van Vliet.
Converting through contact. Şengün has that kind of strength to make that happen.
Here's Gilliard, guarded by Van Vliet. Pass to Biyombo. Now Bane. Here's Gilliard. Picked by Aldama. Puts it up. And the Grizzlies get another bucket right there.
Off to a nice start here. They've hit all 3 from the field.
Green against Bane. Left block shot on the way. And again, it's Houston.
The defense had the right idea, but Green just refused to be denied. Outworking good defense.
Up top, Biyombo. Pass to Bane. And the layup is good. Bane's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
2 minutes. Now here's Van Vliet. He has 6. Back to Smith. Now Van Vliet. To the middle. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
I mean, if I was out there, I'd probably test anyone but Jackson Jr.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
Tell you what, early in the game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone for it.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Eason's checked in. Conchar, he's checked in for Memphis. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Pass to Jackson. Conchar outside. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first. Here's Biyombo. Yep, that one goes. There's a minute 17 left in the first. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Rockets. They trail by 1. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
It was poor efficiency scoring the ball. They needed too many attempts to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
Now here's Jackson, coming off a 37-point game against the Suns in Phoenix.
And the number of points he got at the foul line shows how tough he was to defend.
Well, Grant, the Rockets finished at the bottom of the Western Conference for 3 straight seasons and got some high draft picks as a result.
And B.A., no one likes losing, but Houston has to be happy with the talented young prospects they've been able to select. It'll be interesting to watch their growth as individuals and as a team.
That free throw no good, and the Rockets will go for a different look here. Şengün checked in for Smith. Tate comes in for Brooks. Bullock, he's checked in for Green, and Holiday subbed in for Van Vliet. And he's good on the second. And Grant, the Rockets opening up the pocketbooks. Brought in several vets over the summer.
Yeah, I mean, Van Vliet and Brooks are the big names. I mean, they wanted to spend to get leaders to help their young core. We'll see how it mixes, but they feel now is the time to make their move.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
From deep, Rose fires in the triple.
It was once a weakness, his outside shot, but for Rose now, he's lethal from outside. He's worked really hard to become so.
Holiday taking his time here. 12 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Şengün. The Grizzlies pull it in.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. The Rockets on top, up 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, what do you think about the Rockets?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
Memphis trailing here. So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. They've got Derrick Rose. He's out there with Desmond Bane. And it's Tillman in at the 5, roaming the paint. Offensive rebound. Bane against Tate. Shot clock at 6. And the basket by Bane. Bane's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Fred Van Vliet went from undrafted to an NBA All-Star. He said, quote, individually, there's still a lot left I want to get done. But trying to chase that next championship is what I'm locked in on. That feeling trumps anything I've ever done in my life. Besides my kids, that's right up there as far as personal journeys and accomplishments. Brian?
He's got it in the right order. Thanks, Allie. Conchar, good. And Grant is someone whose career spanned eras. You feel playing defense is more difficult than it was 2 decades ago?
Oh, BA, it's much more difficult, in part because the contact allowed is much more strict. Shooters can create contact and be rewarded with free throws, and the skill level on offense has truly raised. It makes it tough for the defender to really get down and play that tough-nosed defense.
Now here's Bane. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Suns in Phoenix.
And with all the attention he drew offensively, he did a great job of just kicking to the open man.
Holiday up top, guarded by Rose. Holiday passes to Tatum. Outside Eason. Pass to Şengün. Holiday from long range. Another three from Houston.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Bane. He's got 10. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose. Bane's got 12 points. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
Holiday against Rose. And he converts the layup. 5 points in the game.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
And the Grizzlies call time here.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And a new group getting ready for the Rockets. Smith, he's checked in for Şengün. Brooks comes in for Eason. Green's checked in for Green. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Holiday. A big group substitution here for Memphis. Biyombo, he's checked in for Tillman. Jackson comes in for Roddy. Aldama's checked in for Desmond Bane. And it's Gilliard in for Rose. Now here's Jackson, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. Houston in the lead. When you talk about a player who's all heart, that's Jayshawn Tate, Clark.
Absolutely, and he's overcome so much. Family tragedy at a young age, told he was too small, undrafted, spent some time in Europe to refine his game through it all. Smiling and working hard is what Jayshawn Tate has been about. Couldn't be happier for that young man.
Now here's Aldama. No points so far. And the shot goes down.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
1:24 left in the first half. VanVleet, the pass to Tatum. Brooks outside. Pass to Green. The three is up. The Grizzlies pull it in. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was in Houston.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
Now here's Jackson. Here's Aldama. Sends it home from three-point land. Aldama's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Smith outside. Brooks outside. Left side, Green. No good that time.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Gilliard, guarded by VanVleet. Down low. And Jackson gets double teamed. Here's Gilliard. Misses the three. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Grizzlies leading by a point. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It is a wonderful night for basketball and a wonderful time to get a quick, wonderful rundown of how the wonderful West looks early on in this wonderful season. Is that too many wonderfuls?
No, you're wonderful.
And there you have it. Everyone from the rebuilding teams all the way up to the powerhouses.
Great teamwork and camaraderie. That's what makes a powerhouse a power home.
Wow, that sounds like one of those motivational posters.
Oh, you know I'm right, Kenny. Maybe I'll put you on a poster too.
I just like the way you say camaraderie. How did you say that? Now, as we look at the first half, the Rockets find themselves in a close ball game.
Well, they're coming out firing from deep. Right now, the defense is spread thin. I'm talking me in 1992 thin.
Now, to be fair, that Orlando jersey with the pinstripes, very slimming, big fella.
Well, thank you.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Well, you gotta like what we're seeing from Desmond Bane.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Brooks and Smith make up the two forwards. Van Vliet and Green man the backcourt, and it's Şengün in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Biyombo, good. Biyombo's got his second bucket of the night.
And Biyombo is highly effective down low, knows where to post up in the paint.
Şengün, a screen on Bane. From 7 feet away. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. One thing about Jalen Green, his path to the NBA was through the G League, Clark.
And, you know, I think we'll see more and more players take that path, those who don't want to go to college. It's a really good way to enter into NBA level experience early on. You want to get your feet wet before diving into the big time? That's a good way to do it.
And he makes the first.
Well, Jalen Green is a product of G League Ignite, and clearly showing other folks there's a new path for potential lottery picks to take.
And he can't hit the second. Memphis leading. Here's Gilliard. Right wing. Here's Aldama. And it's Memphis with another. Houston has gotten 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10. Van Vliet scanning the floor. Drops it in from the low post. Van Vliet's got 8 points. Memphis has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Here's Gilliard, guarded by Van Vliet. Aldama. That one drops for him. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, the Grizzlies are one of the younger teams in the league, and they're already a force to be reckoned with. Desmond Bane said, quote, "We have a great organization here that really believes in all of us." And that does a lot for players and their development. We're really focused on just playing to our standards and continuing to grow. BA?
That's a great point. Good perspective. Thanks, Allie. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Now Van Vliet. Give him 8. Şengün finds Green. On the wing, Brooks. 5 to shoot. And that comes off the assist by Green. Brooks has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Memphis has gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Gilliard. And here's Bain. To the paint. Şengün with a steal. Now Van Vliet.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think you got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Eason's checked in for Şengün. Konchar, he's checked in for Memphis. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Green, and the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
Defensive foul, John Konchar. That's their first personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for your Rockets, Jalen Green. One shot.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play.
In the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Gilliard, guarded by Van Vliet. To the inside. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Now, here's Green. 9 points in the game. And that one's good for Brooks.
Good read from Green there, getting better at sensing when his teammates are wide open and need the ball.
For Memphis, they've gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter. Here's Gilliard, guarded by Van Vliet. Pass to Jackson. Aldama right side. Clock at 6. Biyombo passes to Aldama. The three. And it's Gilliard missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's closely guarded. Brooks, the pass to Eason. Outside, Green for the lead. It's rebounded by Biyombo. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Inside, here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
I mean, big time finish from Jackson. He is a force out there.
And here's Van Vliet. Give him 8. Goes up from the top of the key. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Well, Houston's shooting 67% for the game. Just outstanding. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. They've got Desmond Bain. He's out there with Derrick Rose. And it's Tillman in at the 5, down low. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Wow, the kid from Turkey, Alperen Şengün. Clark, he's really figuring it out quickly.
He sure is, B.A. I mean, scoring has not been a problem for Şengün. A bit undersized as a center, but he's found a way to beat teams with his quickness, and it's all about utilizing your strengths, and the sooner you figure that out, the better off you are.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him.
The thing that stands out about Şengün is how crafty he is in the post. Excellent footwork and a lot of moves.
Eason's checked in for the Rockets.
Not an A+ trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Holiday against Rose. Şengün, the open look. A good-looking shot from the wing. And the Rockets lead by 1.
This speaks to how assertive Şengün can be. Love when he makes quick decisions like that there.
From deep, Bane. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Şengün, a screen on Rose. Holiday passes to Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Read the defense and executed. The IQ showing through for Şengün.
Memphis has gone 7 of 11 from outside the arc. Nice percentage from distance so far. Rose finds Bane. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
His play is a big reason why they're ahead. He hasn't missed a shot all night.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Grizzlies.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And also the number of points they've scored in the paint has been impressive. This coaching staff encouraging them to keep going inside.
Now here's Holiday. Smith with a screen on Rose. Holiday from long range. Konchar pulls it in.
Ooh, he really came close to leveling the score there.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for him.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Now here's Holiday. It's Tate on the wing. Pass to Şengün. Here's Bullock. Outside Holiday. 3 on the clock. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Good. Şengün's got 7 points here in the quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
The 3 from Bane. Rockets with a rebound. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to Holiday. Here's Bullock, guarded by Bane. Here's Holiday. Another one falls for Houston.
Man, where's the effort on the defensive end? You gotta play harder than that.
Yeah, you know, it's made for a fun game, but you're right. You're exactly right. I mean, the defense has been non-existent.
Timeout called. Memphis. So for the Rockets, Dylan Brooks checked in for Tate. Jalen Green comes in for Bullock. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Holiday. And the Grizzlies making a change here. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Taylor Jenkins was discussing with his players. He was very passionately telling his team, don't give them an inch when they have the ball. This game is going to come down to defense. I need you guys to work hard and close this one out. Guys?
Allie, thank you. Now here's Van Vliet. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Biyombo. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for Memphis. Leading by 5. Aldama outside. Payne with a screen on Van Vliet. Here's Gilliard, guarded by Van Vliet. And Smith over to help. The 3 from Bane. Doesn't go for him. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Green. Van Vliet with it. Biombo's there. He connects. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
And we've seen him do it in finals games. Van Vliet loves the big spot. Wants to be that guy.
Here's Bane. Money.
I think I've lost track of how many of their possessions have ended exactly like that.
Yeah, that's not a bad way to end the possession, though, and it's the reason this game is coming down to the wire. I mean, his touch from outside and from the field in general has been superb.
43 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Van Vliet, the pass to Smith. And he buries it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
Smith Jr. stepping it up in the clutch. He was prepared for the moment and delivered.
Now here's Bane. Jackson with a screen on Green. From deep, Bane. He drops it from range. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
23 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. For 3, Smith. It's good from beyond the arc.
That's too easy for Smith. That's automatic from that short corner.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Memphis.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game.
Big free throws right there to make this a 2-possession game.
Pass to Smith. 3-pointer. And it's in. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
That should put this game on ice, not leaving any points behind. And that's a gigantic shot from Brooks. His teammates knows he wants to come up clutch, and he did.
At the line for Dylan Brooks.
Oh, he knocks down the clutch free throw.
Oh, as big a free throw as you can make. Now they need a stop to send it to OT.
Timeout called. Memphis. To win the game. Good!
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
And so the big win by Memphis in a tight game. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Jaron, you've shown yourself to be an impact player at both ends of the floor. But is defense where it starts?
Yeah, you know, the talking keeps me active, just being able to move my feet, being able to stay low on defense, you know, all those things keep you engaged. And when you do those things, you can make a big impact as the anchor of the team. And, you know, everybody else, they take pride in defense. So if I'm working with everybody else, it's great.
Thanks, Jaron. Congrats on your success.
Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Last but not least, here is your New Balance Player of the Game, Desmond Bane.